Welcome to the Cod AI demo. Cod AI transforms complex data into contextual semantic layers powered by generative AI. This platform is designed for both technical analysts and business users. Technical analysts are responsible for creating a corpus and configuring the domain context, while business users access and work with certified corpus to gain insights. Here, we have our canvas, corpus, and knowledge sections. To begin, we need to configure the context. In COD, we call this knowledge. There are two types of knowledge: technical knowledge and business knowledge. Technical knowledge refers to metadata from your underlying databases or data warehouses. Business knowledge represents your domain understanding. We gather this by uploading PDFs or documents, or by connecting via REST to catalog tools. This process captures business rules, synonyms, and domain context to improve the system's understanding of your data. Once the knowledge is configured, the next step is to create a corpus. A corpus acts as a container that combines both business and technical knowledge. Let's go ahead and create one. Name it Insurance Demo. Each corpus has an agent associated with it. The agent is responsible for enriching the corpus and answering questions once the corpus is built. Let's call the agent Insurance Demo Agent. We can assign an icon, then select and add our knowledge documents. Here, I'll add all three of the business knowledge files, along with the BigQuery metadata. COD displays a summary of each document, including a JSON view of the table structure. Once everything looks good, click Save. Now, the agent begins its enrichment process, combining metadata with business knowledge to automatically generate the data model. This step may take a few minutes depending on the size and complexity of the data set. While that's running, let's look at an existing insurance corpus I've already created with the same knowledge setup. Here you can see the generated data model. It includes 28 tables and automatically identifies primary keys, foreign keys, and cardinality relationships. COD also provides a justification for each relationship, explaining why it inferred a one-to-many or many-to-one connection. As a technical analyst, you can review these suggestions along with a confidence score. Typically, scores below 85 to 90 indicate candidates that might need review. Let's open the policy table as an example. You can see how it's linked to multiple dimensions, and that the business synonyms and descriptions were automatically derived from the uploaded documents. For instance, the policy status field includes values like in force, bound, canceled, and quote, all captured directly from the business documents. You can also enable sample data to improve enrichment accuracy if desired. If a relationship seems incorrect, you can provide feedback explaining why. This feedback is saved and used by COD to refine the data model. Alternatively, you can make manual edits. For example, changing a primary key, adjusting cardinality, or adding a missing relationship. This ensures a human-in-the-loop certification process, giving analysts full control. Once satisfied, you can lock the model, marking it as certified. After certification, COD automatically generates the top 25 business metrics from the model and knowledge context. These metrics help business users explore and understand their data instantly. Let's review one of these metrics. Each metric includes its dimensions, measures, and a preview of the data. Users can run the metric, view the chart. If you'd like to view the same data in a different chart type, you can easily change the visualization and save your preferences. All results are stored in cache by default. If needed, you can refresh specific datasets on a defined schedule. You can also disable caching entirely, either for a specific dataset or globally at the system level. This flexibility allows users to manage how and when data refreshes, ensuring both performance and accuracy. You can also see the definition of metric in YAML here. So this is how users can review and verify different metrics, checking their dimensions, measures, and execution results. For example, if a user wants to include all users, not just active users, they can modify the query directly by saying include all users or include non-active users as well. AI updates the query accordingly and returns the revised results. This is a simple example, but it shows how users work with AI to modify the metric queries. If you want to create new or more specific metrics, you can use the Generate Metrics option. You can either regenerate all metrics, which wipes and rebuilds them, or you can create focused metrics for a particular area. For instance, let's focus on creating metrics on adjudication process, which are common queries in the insurance industry. The system now begins generating those adjudication-focused metrics. If similar metrics already exist, it will not recreate duplicates. Once completed, you'll notice new metrics added. This demonstrates how you can keep expanding your corpus with targeted metrics, then certify and enable them for business users. Let's go back and check if our corpus we serrated earlier is completed. The insurance demo corpus is now ready. It contains 28 tables. You can verify, and if everything is good, you can lock the data model to mark it as certified. COD will automatically derive the top 25 metrics, or more depending on configuration, that best represent the business context. Once a corpus is complete, it can be consumed through an agent on Canvas. Let's open the insurance corpus again. Within Canvas, users can interact with their enriched corpus. Each one has an associated agent that handles natural language queries. Here, you can ask questions like, what are the number of roles working in each department? COD returns a role distribution analysis instantly. You can then drill down into specific segments or continue the conversation with follow-up questions. You can also ask knowledge-based questions rather than analytical ones. For instance, how is the premium calculated? This isn't a data query, it's a knowledge query, so the answer comes from the business knowledge documents we uploaded earlier. If the system doesn't have the requested context, it will indicate that the question is outside the corpus scope, ensuring transparency and accuracy. COD also includes built-in guardrails to ensure queries are safe and relevant. For example, if someone asks the system to send information to an email address, it recognizes that as an unauthorized action and blocks it automatically. From the same interface, technical users can navigate deeper into the metrics definition to review how these insights are generated. Business users typically don't have this access, but analysts or admins with privileges can view this metric view. There are also other ways to interact with semantic layer. You can connect it to your favorite BI tools, such as Tableau, Power BI, or any PostgreSQL-compatible client to query the semantic layer natively. You can also connect through the Slack agent. Once configured, it allows you to interact with your corpus the same way you do in Canvas. For instance, you can type show corpus. It will display the connected corpus and the associated agent. You can also view the available metrics directly from Slack. No need to log into the COD platform. Simply click a metric and you'll see the same results and insights as in Canvas, fully synchronized, contextual, and governed.